Well, we are talking all about connecting with your pets on a different level today, and we are so happy to be joined by dog trainer and dog psychic, Michelle Jarvis Wanacott. Michelle, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. It's my absolute pleasure.
This is a topic that interests a lot of people, especially that have pets. We have Kiwi joining us in studio, and Kiwi is the dog of one of my coworkers, Michelle, who is standing by, and you are going to give us a bit of a reading on Kiwi today. What are you getting from her right now?
Well, she's really excited, and she's really feeding off of our adrenaline, ours meaning mine and her mom's, right? So, and she really needs to know exactly what her role is, and we don't often do that because we get caught up in our own experience. We often miss telling the animal, or any animal, horses, dogs, cats, what we're up to and what we expect for them.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's right, because it's not that they can always just sense that from us, right? You have to kind of tell them.
Yeah, and we have all our emotions involved as well, so they just get caught up in that mess of information.
How do you read an animal?
Well, I believe that you look into their eyes, and the eyes are the window to the soul. Just like a person, when you look deep into a person's eyes, you see a part of yourself, right? So then you just directly start dialoguing, just like talking with a person. Like, well, what do I need to know? How are you feeling? What's your life look like? What are your emotional needs? What are your physical needs?
Interesting. All right. So Kiwi's gone off set. That's totally fine.
She's done a good job.
One of the things that you also do is you can connect with pets that have already passed on.
Yes.
And I guess that's more of your specialty, right? Really helping people with some of their grief.
It's my soul work.
How did you get into that in the first place?
Well, from the very first place, as a child, I always knew what animals were thinking and feeling. And through, 52 years of sharing my life with dogs, I've had a lot pass. And you could always feel them around, or smell them, or hear them. And then years into my life, I took hundreds of classes and courses, hundreds and hundreds of courses, to make sure that what I was picking up was authentic and real. And then as in the dog training industry, working in the dog training world for 17 years, I had people coming to me knowingly and unknowingly for that kind of information, right?
And so you just started channeling it a little bit more, deeper and deeper?
And then the people and the animals would confirm, because I would be picking up really, really big stuff. And I've been clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant since I was a child, which is a lot. So learning how to channel that as well into a little ball of information that you can open up and use when you need to.
Yeah, and I was asking you, if you have the same abilities with people, and you said that you do, but you choose to focus on animals.
Absolutely, that's where my heart sings.
I want to show you a photo of a dog. This is Bowser that we're going to show you. He is a pet of one of my coworkers, Arnold. Bowser passed away recently, and really left a hole in his heart. Not having him here. What are you getting from Bowser in this photo?
My heart is thumping. He is just as sad as his dad is to be separated from him. Bowser.
You're going to make me cry.
I know. Oh, God. So his dad needs to say over and over to him, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. That's their mantra. It's okay. And that's the gift back to his dad, is his mantra is in life is it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So he can pull that down into his body and be able to breathe. This is a really, really fun dog that wants to be around his dad a lot. So his dad, when he feels him or smells him or hears him or thinks that he's around and thinks it's crazy, he has to call out his name. He has to play with him again. He has to get rough and ready with him again. I see this playful relationship.
Is he still around him? Is his spirit still around him?
Okay. Yeah, but what I see is there's this swinging door, and it like swings open and close and open and close. And if his dad wants him around, he has to hold that door open energetically himself, which means he might have to just say to him, there's a door open for you. You can come through right now, which also means space and time. So when he's in a quiet state and he has an opportunity to connect with him and to be able to breathe into him and to be able to feel him. And then he can close that door again when he's like on the phone or doing his work or needs to go back to life. So dad can open and close that door to him.
Wow.
I know.
Now, you were also telling me that a lot of times, you have that connection with your pet. You kind of already know what they're thinking.
Yes.
But sometimes you're able to give people that reassurance.
Oh, yeah.
That they know, that connection is there, that communication is happening.
Yeah.
So when you step in and you tell someone or you give someone a reading, what does that do for them?
It changes their whole entire life. Suddenly, everything that they think and feel is being acknowledged, which is exactly what we're doing for the dog. We're acknowledging who they are by understanding that they have thoughts and feelings and emotions, and that they come into our lives to teach us the lessons that we need to learn. And they're these little sentient beings in a canine suit or a horse suit or a cat suit. But they have these lessons to teach us, and by acknowledging them and acknowledging those lessons and learning those lessons, those dogs, those animals get to pass on, like Bowser, onto the other side and understand that their job was acknowledged. Their life purpose was acknowledged. And the people feel it in their cells when they hear the information. They feel it in their cells.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nodding at Kiwi's owner here because she was crying when I was giving her the information.
And it's deeply personal because sometimes it's things that you haven't voiced to anyone else. Right?
Yes. You're good at this.
I'm going off of your energy here. And Kiwi's joining us. But Michelle, I want to thank you so much for joining us. How do people get in touch with you if they're interested in having a reading?
My husband's doing this to me from the background here.
I guess they can find you online?
Yeah, and I have a book on Amazon right now. It's called I Give You Permission to Grieve for Your Dog, and it's a workbook so people actually have the tools to be able to do this work themselves. That's my goal, is to have people be able to tap into this and do it themselves and not be able to always have to rely on somebody outside of themselves.
That's great.
So thedogpsychic.com is my website, and I'm here for you. I'm here for all the animals and people that are going to show up.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.